been walking down through here. Come across this old dike. There's some water. But I was going down and I came across this old mine right here. I thought, look at that, how it's been carved up there. Someone used to come down in here and try to, it was a gold mine. A lot of gold and silver came out of this area. And I come down in here and there's this, like a marsh. I don't know if I can even get to this cabin that's over in here. I mean, I forgot my stinking coat. It's freezing cold. I'm trying to see if I can get in here. I mean, look at this old dugout. This is where they used to live. They used to just build a little dugout and put a roof and a door. And the funny thing is there was and I'll take you over there, there was a sighting. There was an actual Sasquatch that was in one of these dugouts digging for something. And that was probably 10 years ago, not too long ago. This is an old, I've never been in here. Matter of fact, I've never even seen this. I think that stuff right there is stinging nettle. I could be wrong, but I don't know if I should even. Oh. This is crazy. I mean, look at how small this was. Just tiny. Looks like that's where the stove was, right there. This is really, really cool. I mean, just old as old could be. And then I got these, I mean, what is that? Why are those in there? That's weird. I mean, that's probably an old jug of whiskey somebody brought down in, but I don't know why they'd put that in there unless maybe that was a, I don't know. It's just weird. You know? I mean, there's this old fireplace looking thing. I mean, that's, look at that purple glass. That stuff's kind of neat. Look how thick that is. You know, it's just a cool place. I've never even been here, and there's this old area. I mean, these, I'm gonna head over by this creek. I've never been down in here, and I think this is really a really cool place. And the reason I even came down in here is because there's been sightings where Sasquatch have come in here and been digging out these potato cellars or root cellars, whatever they are. there's some bone right there. That's big bone. Okay. This is really kind of weird. But anyway, that's I think when the gold dried up, I don't even know if it ever was. I think this was like in the 1850s, maybe the 60s. That there were people here. Maybe a little more recent. I'd like to go up and look in that mine while I'm here. Although a lot of this stuff is just this old tin. Down this old trail, found this, I don't know if it's I don't know what it is. These are old trees. I mean, they could be anything. But anyway, that sighting that was had was in this area. I'm gonna walk down here and just see if we can see anything. I'll turn it on when I get down there. Coming down through here, there's a lot of these old, I don't know if they call them root cellars or old mining type adobe slash, you know, I'm really not sure what to call it. I just know this kind of stuff is really old. And you know, there's old pallets, there's this old roof. I mean, this is how they used to live. They used to just clear these out, dig them back into the back, and then roof them, from what I've been told. And then as you go over a little ways, you can see the tailings right there of an old mine. All kinds of tin and old cans. But anyway, the story was that an old, let me tell you, hang on and I'll tell you. The story was that there was a guy who was out here hunting, and you know, and it may have been 5 years, 10 years ago, I think it was. He was out here hunting and he came across a Sasquatch that was digging in one of these root cellars, meaning there was probably something in the back of it. I don't know. I don't know. I just know that most of the people that are out here that do have property in these areas aren't one to make up stuff like that because they'd get ridiculed. But I'm just saying, I believe it. After everything I've been through, this right here is probably 4 miles from my cabin, maybe less. So yeah, they're definitely in here. What they do, you know, I don't know why it would be digging. It's just weird to me. But anyway, I'm gonna try to go out and get these trail cams set up at some point today. Anyway, that's pretty much the story. Okay, here's the rest of that stream. It comes down a little ways. And then if you look up there, I don't know if you can see that. You see that old adobe type place up there? They're all the way along this ridge. And it's really pretty cool stuff. I mean, you can find some cool things in there. There's a storm moving in, so it's supposed to snow, so I'm leaving. Okay, and this is what happens to me driving up these roads. Look how bald that tire is. That's my spare. I gotta put this in the back. But this is what happens driving these dirt roads all the time. This is in an area close to my cabin. Look how that was just peeled back. That was alive when it was ripped down. That's just really strange. It's actually right by where the fence was damaged. I don't know how long ago that was. I didn't notice that though at the time that I noticed the fence. And then we also noticed these piles right here. I mean, that's just weird. It's almost like they know we're here. And I don't think that pile right there means anything, but it's weird that the wood is out here, because I've never moved any wood out here of any kind, and it's too far away from the cabin for anybody to really come out here. What's interesting is where they came through the fence was right next to an elk carcass that something had dragged away, because we put it out over the fence and something drug it clear down here. I mean, it could have been a mountain lion. Well, a mountain lion wouldn't have drug it, because they don't, unless they kill it, they don't usually eat on carrion. But I could be wrong. But this is where that fence was ruined, which I thought was really strange. Tried to fix it a little bit so that, you know, we could keep whatever deer and elk and stuff out of here. But see, do you see that bone pile? Let me see if I can zoom up. There's a bone, there's the backbone and another piece of bone. And it just so happens that that's right where they broke the fence down. Anyway, just a little side note. I don't know if it means anything, but okay. These are those elk heads that I think started the whole thing. They were hanging in the tree. I know that's kind of gross, but not really. Pretty soon it'll be like a European mound. Everything will be off of it and it'll just be skull. But anyway, I kind of like that one. But anyway, these were right here close when that all happened, and you can see got rabbits and fox and whatever else gets under here and goes crazy. One of these days I need to go out through there, see what's out there. I've never been that way, not ever. There's another bone over there. All right. I came out here with the best of intentions. I really did. I was going to come out and I was going to go up into the spot and I was going to do a night trek. And I had every desire of doing it till I got here. And I just can't get up enough oomph to go out and do it. After that footprint on the last video being so fresh, because a lot of things that you find out when you're out hiking around aren't necessarily really fresh. They could have been a month ago. Some of the tree breaks and some of that kind of stuff was pretty fresh, but that track was fresh. I guarantee it was probably within 2 days. Well, I know it was within 3 because I took the camera down 3 days ago or 4 days ago. So it had to have happened after that, which means it had to follow me or at least watch me do it. And when I get up here, even with the gun, I'm not gonna do it alone. Can't do it. The other thing is, I'm gonna try to get somebody, Dean, who goes with me a lot. I'm gonna get him and we're gonna go out up here somewhere and go out and try to get some footage of some kind. I've got my trail cams out right now. I know they don't seem to work, but I'm not gonna take them down. I'm just gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna angle them in different ways. Maybe if they see one, they don't see the other and it gets a shot. I also have a recording device out there, which I think would actually give us some good audio. I mean, I don't know, but I'm guessing there could be some good audio. I was gonna go get that today, but I'm not. So what I am gonna do is I'm gonna come back up Monday or Tuesday and I'm gonna go out and gather up the trail cam stuff and replace the memory card and all that, and then I'm gonna come back and bring them back, and then I'm gonna go out and do a deeper trek further back than where I've been before. I think if I go back way back, there's all new territory out there, and I don't think very many people have ever been out there. And if they have, they weren't hunting because it's too thick for elk to be shot in that. And deer, you can't even see deer in there. You can't even find them. So anyway, that's the goal. And I'm not so much scared as I want to make sure I come back. So I will be going out next week, one way or the other, and I am gonna do a night trek, but I'm gonna have to have somebody with me because I'm not gonna do it alone. There's just no way that I can do it alone. I don't know. There's some people that have done it alone, and that's fine. But after a footprint that big, that close, that fresh, I lost a little bit of steam with going solo. So bear with me. We'll get out there and I'll take you deeper into that side. I would love, what I want to do is I want to find a snare. A couple years ago, this before any of this happened, I was hiking in an area during the hunt actually, and I came across the snare. It looked like a square, like a square snare. It was weird how it was set up, but it was made of sinew. So in my head back then, I was thinking, well, this is weird. What is it? And sure enough, it was a snare. It was tied onto a drag, a small drag log. And so if something would have got in it, it would have pulled and cinched up. I can't find it. And actually, I don't think it was during the hunt. I think it was just a scouting trip out there, or maybe even trying to find some horns. I don't know. But anyway, it was crazy, and it was neat because, I mean, that's, we know they throw rocks. We know they are super smart, especially with trail cams and infrared and being nocturnal. But making snares is, I don't know why they couldn't. I mean, they're intelligent, obviously, and so they may have. I mean, I know most of their hunting is ambush type hunting, but I can't imagine them not being able to do that. I mean, they're intelligent enough. But anyway, I'll be back out here next week and Monday or Tuesday, a couple days, and go in there and get the rest of that trail cam footage and also do a trek back in deeper. So bear with me.